Everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, we are back yet again with another Marvel Legends shelf update. It's been a minute. I have not done a Marvel Legends shelf update in about a month. Shout out to you, Jamigi, because you asked me, hey, when are you going to do your next update? I said probably Monday or Tuesday. It is Monday, I believe the 29th, I believe. I'm checking my watch. Yeah, it is the 29th. I was correct. I would say a lot has changed on my comic Marvel Legends shelf. I would say there's a lot that's changed there. Now, in terms of my MCU shelf, I would say I've gotten about 3 new figures since my last update a month ago. So I would say I'm more proud of what's been going on my comic shelf than what's been going on my MCU shelf, because I've been kind of finishing some things here and there. I still have about, I want to say, like 3 more figures to go on my Endgame kind of setup. And I would say I'm about done on my Infinity War setup on my MCU side, but we're going to be getting into the first shelf, which of course is the comic shelf, and we're going to get into it right about now. Hey guys, we are back and we are here ready to break down kind of all the new Legends I have on my comic shelf. As you guys can see, I've gotten a lot of big pieces and really like cool pieces. I'm very, very happy with how my comic shelf has been looking, especially when it comes to the piece of resistance, which of course is the Galactus. This is the Build-A-Figure Galactus. This was actually the first Build-A-Figure Galactus I think they had out. I can't remember what it was called, that Build-A-Figure for Galactus, but I have him. I actually got him at my comic book shop a while ago. It was crazy enough, I walked in there and I saw it and I was like, holy shit, they have the Build-A-Figure Galactus. I think it was like $109, maybe less than that. I'm not quite sure. I know I got him for a damn good deal because he's super expensive online, and I was just glad that I came across him at a pretty damn good price. So I had to go get him. So I got him. I believe it was the same day, or it was the day after I came back from Columbus. I believe it was the next day after that, or maybe it was a week or 2 after that. I'm not quite sure, when I went to Nerd Out in Columbus, which was a super fun trip, which I did a vlog for. It's actually up on the channel if you guys want to go check it out. But the next piece I really love, and I like how like my Fantastic Four are in front of Galactus. Of course, my Fantastic Four used to be down below right here, but of course Galactus was not going to fit there, and I wanted to have them in front of Galactus. I think it looks really, really sick. Honestly, it looks like a poster right there, which is really, really cool. And especially with all the hype with Matt Shakman's Fantastic Four and everything that got released at SDCC, and we got our first look at Galactus and that leaked footage. I think this is just really, really awesome. I'm doing this video now, of course, with the hype surrounding that movie. I'm super excited for that movie, and I feel like that Galactus in the trailer looks just like this Galactus. I'm super geeked about the Fantastic Four movie. But the next piece I got, of course, was Doom. This, of course, is a part of that wave. I think it's the most recent wave of the Fantastic Four with the black and blue suits. That was the Doom that was a part of that wave. I didn't really like the retro Doom that came with these retro Fantastic Four figs. I thought he looked a little bit weird. So I'm glad that I found him. I actually found him for $20 at the comic book shop down my street. So I was really, really glad that they had it. I was shocked that they had it, and I had to cop him. Like I said, I think it was like $20. I know he wasn't more than that. I believe he was $20. Going on to here, onto the Midnight Suns. The biggest piece I have here, and you guys can see, is the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, of course, with the Hell Cycle. Really cool. I love this piece. I actually did an unboxing for it over on the Patreon, so if you're interested, link in description. It's part of the $10 tier, along with my reactions, my tips and tricks for cosplays, and also my unboxings for Marvel Legends, but also for pop figures, and like I said, and more over on the Patreon. So definitely go over there if you're interested. Now going on to the next piece that's here, of course, is the brown and yellow suit Wolverine. I believe this is one of the newer brown and yellow suit Wolverines in the past year, I believe. It looks like one of the newer ones. I could be wrong. I've never had a brown and yellow suit Wolverine, but I've seen another one that doesn't look like this, and I feel like this is the most newer one that they had. Like I said, I could be wrong. I don't really pay attention that much, but I just thought he looked incredible. I want to say he was $20 or he was $18. I know that this one and Doom, I got them at the same place, I believe Saturday or Sunday. And I thought they looked incredible, and they were at a really, really decent price. I believe he was $20, if I'm correct, and I believe Doom was $20, if I'm correct as well. I know they weren't more than that. I think with tax, I think Doom came to $30, and I think with him, he was like 10 or 15 or 20. I'm not quite sure. It's been a minute. Once I ripped the tag off, I kind of just go on from there. I don't really remember how much I really got it for, but I know he was around like 15 to 20 bucks. But now going on to the next figure, of course, is the Warbird Carol Danvers figure, Captain Marvel figure, which I really like a lot. I'm shocked I got this figure. I called because I remember this figure sold out so quick, rightfully so. I think this is probably one of the best comic female figures that they have out there. This figure looks incredible, and I'm shocked I got it. Like I said, it's sold out, and I had to wait for the month, of course, of July for the figure to come out to see if they would have any in stock. And they actually had 2 at one of my local Targets out by my theater that I go to for all my movies and stuff. So I was actually surprised when I called. They said we only got 2 in, and I was like, please, can you save me one? I'll be in right away. And the dude was cool enough to say, yeah, I got you. I'll save it. So I was like really happy about that. So I do have the Target exclusive Warbird Carol Danvers figure that I just feel like is just so awesome. That's probably one of my proudest pieces to a part of my kind of Midnight Suns collection. I have her a part of the Midnight Suns because I just thought she would look so cool. And I believe in the comics there's iterations where Carol is a part of the Midnight Suns, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I just feel like that figure looks so cool with the Midnight Suns. So I was like, okay, I'll have her there. Why the hell not? Like I said, my X-Men has stayed the same. Nothing new there. I still haven't gotten the 97 Rogue. I just have the Uncanny Rogue right there. Just kind of taking 97 Rogue's place until I find her. Hopefully I find her this August for Steel City Con that we have here in my city. But going on here, a lot has changed on my Spider-Man comic shelf. As you guys can see, all of the Across the Spider-Verse stickers I have all over the cube right here for kind of like their Spider-Verse. I put Miles and Gwen sitting like they're kind of holding hands like they do in, of course, Across the Spider-Verse. Have it like that. I kind of got that inspiration from my bro Troy because he has his like that, and I just like it. I was like, you know what? They like to fall over a lot, so I was like, why don't I have them sitting? It kind of fits the vibes. Of course, I just got Ben Reilly Spider-Man. I actually found him at Walmart, and he was actually $19, if you can believe it. I don't know how the hell I found it for $19, but he was $19. Just recently, I just got Black Cat, the retro Black Cat from the Spider-Man 90s series, which is really cool. And I just thought, it's so iconic with Black Cat and symbiote Spider-Man. Just makes sense for him to hold her like that. So I was like, let's fucking do it. And of course, that figure actually came with her whip and, of course, her cat. And I thought it would be funny to have her cat play with her whip while, of course, Peter is holding, Felicia. I thought that would be really cool. And of course, I got the Pizza Slice Spider-Man, which I actually got at Nerd Out in Columbus, which was really cool. And I have it where like Spider-Cat or Spider-Man, is the cat from, the Miles Morales game. I have Spider-Cat holding on to Peter's arm while he's trying to eat the slice of pizza. I just thought that would be really funny. A little zoom in right there for you guys. He's like, hey, give me the slice. So I thought that was really cool. That's about as much that's changed there. Not much has changed in my kind of, comic Iron Man shelf. Not much has changed. And of course my, Sam Wilson Captain America comic shelf. And not much has changed in kind of my, I kind of call this my, what do I call this? Kind of like my, just, if there's a word for it, but I can't think. Just like kind of just random figures I just put together. I had that Wolverine that came in the 2-pack with Sabretooth up, up right there until I got the brown and yellow suit Wolverine, but I kind of put him back down there. This shelf looks the same, kind of how it did in my last part 3 of my Marvel Legends collection. I think it was part 3. So not much has changed there. It kind of just looks the same. Like I said, not much has changed. The only shelves that have changed are my Spider-Verse shelf and of course my, Fantastic Four shelf and my Midnight Sun shelf. So not much has changed. I do want to get the Red Hulk that was just released for the Sam Wilson Captain America shelf. But in the meantime, that's kind of like what I got going on right here. I'm going to give you guys like a quick wide shot without showing the other legends from the other side, but let me try to do that. I'm trying to like block it out real quick. I think you guys are going to catch some of that, but it's okay. If you guys want to take a quick picture of that, there's an outshot of all the legends right there of the comic shelf, but we're going to go on to the next shelf and we're going to go on to it right about now. Okay guys, now we are on to the MCU shelf, which I'm super proud of. I really love the way this looks. Like, come on, just look at the way this looks. It looks incredible, and I'm only going to keep getting more with Brave New World, Fantastic Four, Deadpool and Wolverine, which I just got the Deadpool and Wolverine ones. I think it was on I think those figures came out on, when did those figures come out? I want to say it was the same day of, what was it? When did those figures come out? I'm like totally blanking. I want to say it was on Saturday, I believe. I think those figures came out. I can't, like, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section below, guys, but I did get my hands on the Deadpool and Wolverine figures on Amazon. I didn't even get them on Hasbro Pulse. I actually got them on Amazon. They were the first ones to get their figures up, but what's changed here is I finally got the Infinity War Black Widow figure that I've been wanting to get, of course, to kind of complete my Infinity War set that we got right here. I still want to get Proxima Midnight and also Corvus Glaive, I believe that's his name. I think Call Obsidian is the big bastard that fights the Hulk and shit, but I think I am right. It's Corvus Glaive. I think that's the one that is with Proxima Midnight the entire time of the film when they fight Wanda and Vision, and when they also go to Wakanda and try to take Vision's stone. I believe I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. But like I said, I'm really, really glad that I got her. I actually got her at Nerd Out, but her arm broke, so I had to replace her on Amazon. I'm glad that I did that. I just kind of sent the old one back and just got a new one. That's what I did. But I'm glad that I got that figure. She really just, makes that Infinity War, set look really, really good. I'm glad that I got her. Especially, what a great face mold for, was it Scarlett Johansson? I'm actually really blown away how great that face mold looks. This is the new face mold of Scarlett Johansson, and that's the old face mold of Scarlett Johansson. And I gotta admit, that old one actually looks really, really like her. And that new one looks like her too, but I really like that face mold that they did for her. I think she looks incredible there. Now going on to, of course, the Endgame side, the only new figure I got here, which of course was Fat Thor. Of course, end of Endgame Thor and the final battle. I guess you could say final battle Thor in Avengers Endgame. It's really, really cool because in this version, I actually got it at Nerd Out, and it came with 2 glowing hammers, a glowing Stormbreaker, and a glowing Mjolnir. I actually gave my Endgame cap the glowing Mjolnir because I just thought it made the most sense. So I gave back Mighty Thor her reforged Mjolnir, and I gave Cap the glowing Mjolnir that came with this, of course, final battle Thor from Endgame. So I thought that looked really, really cool. I think it looks clean. Like, as you guys can tell in this figure, you could just see kind of like the glowing, which is really, really cool when you really look back at it. Like, you see like the glowing in the hammer. I just love the way that looks. I actually had to take, you probably can tell a difference because also in my last video, Strange was up on a stand, but he just fell off and he wouldn't stay on the stand. So I actually gave the stand to Warbird, and I just made Strange on the ground where he's just, using his kind of shields. So I did that for that because I was like, you know what? He's not wanting to stay on the stand. I'm going to give the stand to Warbird. I'm just going to make him stand back there. And I think it looks pretty damn good if all things considered. When something doesn't work, you always try to you just use what you can, it just happens, it just works for you, and you just put it with another figure. Because I did want to get a stand for Warbird, and I was like, okay, but I don't want to put out the money for another stand. And then that's of course when Strange wouldn't stay on the stand. So I said, you know what, it actually works out. I'm going to give the stand to Warbird, and I'll just have Strange on the ground with all the other Avengers. So I was like, that works out. Not much has changed, of course, with my Eternals. When my Daredevil kind of cube, not much has changed until, of course, Daredevil Born Again. There's, of course, my MCU Midnight Suns. Not much has changed. I would say the thing that did change down here was, of course, my Deadpool and Wolverine kind of stand-ins until I get the new figures. This was the re-release from, of course, Deadpool 2 figure that they released a little bit ago. And this was, of course, the Wolverine that was released back in the day, but they did a re-release of the figure. I know that there's a new Wolverine figure out from Wolverine and the X-Men. I heard from my bro Jamiggy, one of my subscribers, that this suit isn't from Wolverine and the X-Men. That's not the one. That's the newer one that came out, is from Wolverine and the X-Men. And this was the one that came out, I think, a couple years back, this Wolverine suit. But I put the Hugh Jackman head on this one. This is the Wolverine that has the heated adamantium claws. I'm not sure what figure that is, but I got the heated adamantium claws Wolverine, and I put the Hugh Jackman head on that Wolverine to make it a little bit more accurate to Deadpool and Wolverine as stand-ins until I get my new figures. I'm actually, after this video is done, I'm actually going to give that Deadpool to my brother because he loves Deadpool, and I know I have a new Deadpool on the way. And of course, I have Strange in the back opening up the portal. But of course, this is my new Avengers kind of set. that stayed the same. Nothing's new here. This is my MCU villains. Not much has changed here. I haven't added any new figures. Of course, this is kind of my miscellaneous. That's what I wanted to call that, my miscellaneous figures. But this is my miscellaneous where, of course, you know, Ravager Thor and, of course, Mighty Thor. Don't really know where to put them, so they're kind of in their separate cubes. I don't really want to put them up here because this is kind of like the older phases leading up to, and of course, Infinity War and Endgame. So I kind of want to leave it. This is kind of like my favorite MCU projects, I guess I would say. Kind of if I really think about like Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame. And it's ironic because that, of course, are all the Russo brothers movies, which is really, really funny the more I think about it. And then, of course, the last one I have here, which, of course, is my Loki Season 1 Marvel Legends, which not much has changed at all here. It kind of just, it's the same. Sadly, we don't have any other Loki Marvel Legends. We didn't get any for Season 2 yet, which I hope we do still, because if we get any for Season 2 of Loki, I will be putting them in here and pushing the old ones back and putting the new ones forward. But we'll have to just wait and see. But like I said, guys, not much has changed. Here's an outshot of the Legends, shelf, my cubes. I think, like I said, I think it looks really, really good. The changes that I did make, I'm glad I did that with the Hugh Jackman head and put it on that yellow and blue suit Wolverine. I would say, you know what's really funny to me is because that suit, that version of Wolverine and the newer Wolverine in the X-Men, figure that just came out, kind of looks the same. So, I mean, honestly, there's not much different from that suit to the other suit. I think it's just a lighter blue for that new one that just came out. I believe so. I could be totally wrong. I did see it at the store the other day. But I didn't get it because I was like, I have that. I don't want to get another Wolverine figure. But hey, if I come across it again, maybe I will. But like I said, that's the MCU shelf. So like I said, I'm going to go back right here. If you guys want to take a picture. You're more than welcome to. But yeah, that is the shelf. So I will catch you back in the next slide. Guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching my Marvel Legends shelf part 4. I really, really appreciate it. I'm glad that I did this. Thank you, Jimmy. You motivated me to do this a little bit, man, because I've just been so busy and swamped with so many other things here on the channel. I just recently put up my reaction to Robert Downey Jr. coming back in the MCU and playing Doctor Doom for the next 2 Avengers films. So I just put up my reaction for that. I also just covered San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel's Hall H. So I covered that. I've just been doing a lot of things up on the channel and doing a lot on the community tab that, I just felt like I just hadn't had the time to kind of show you guys my updated Marvel Legends, shelves. But I'm so glad that I did this. And also, like I said, I usually keep you guys updated. I usually post anytime I get a new figure. I usually post it over on my Discord. So like I said, there's a Marvel Legends tab in my Discord. Make sure to go, you'll follow my Discord because we do a lot of stuff over there on the Discord. So guys, someone drop my Discord, in the comments section for anybody that wants to come join the Discord. We have a Marvel Legends Discord. We have a McFarlane Discord for DC figures. We have a Marvel Discord, a DC Discord, a Chill Talk part of the Discord. We just have so many chat rooms over on the Discord. So definitely, if you're interested in that, definitely go over there. We talk all the time over there, whether it be any about Marvel news or about whatever. But usually when we talk over there about Marvel news, I'll update you guys on the community tab as I always do. So anytime there's Marvel news, you're not really missing out on much because I'm either making a video or doing a stream or posting about it on my community tab. So I'm always keeping you guys up to date in terms of that. And when there's figures and things or things I find out, we always talk about it over on the Discord. But if I find it big enough, I usually would do a video or a stream about it, kind of like how I did a stream about my kind of what I'm wanting to get for these upcoming Marvel Legends, whether it be the Deadpool and Wolverine or the Outriders or the from Avengers Infinity War, or even the new Colossus figure that's coming out from Deadpool 2. So I did a live stream about that, what came out of San Diego Comic-Con from Hasbro Pulse's, fan stream for new and upcoming Marvel Legends. So definitely go check out that stream. We talked a lot about upcoming Legends that I'm personally, invested into getting. Like I said, I got the Deadpool and Wolverine ones. The Colossus figure, I believe, doesn't come out or go up for pre-order, I think, until this weekend. Yeah, this upcoming week is when it goes up. I think it's this Thursday. And the Outriders then come out at the end of August, I believe. I think they go up for pre-order, but I could be totally wrong. I think it's the end of August. But I know I'm correct about the Colossus for Deadpool 2. That goes up for pre-order this Thursday, and that's going to be up everywhere. That's not an exclusive. It's going to go up everywhere. So like I said, stay tuned for upcoming, more upcoming Marvel Legends figs that are going to be going up on the shelves. Like I said, Steel City Con is coming up this August. I'm actually going to be going... I'm going to be doing big toy hunting that day, kind of looking for things, that I'm looking for. Specifically, I'm on the hunt for my X-Men 97 Rogue. I'm going to be on the hunt for that big. And then, of course, if I can't find her there, I'm going to actually be going to GalaxyCon in Columbus in December. And I'm going to be doing figure hunting. So like I said, if you happen to even live out in the Columbus area and you're going to be going to GalaxyCon, I will be seeing you guys out there. So if anybody lives out in that general area or is going to be going to GalaxyCon, that's where I'm going to be going in December, doing some major figure hunting. So stay tuned for that. I'm super excited for that. But yeah, like I said, super excited. We have some big things happening, like I said, in terms of Marvel Legends and things I'm going to be doing unboxings for over on my Patreon. Like I said, I'm going to be unboxing any figure I'm going to be getting. I do unboxing for. So all the figures you saw today that were new on my shelf, I did an unboxing for. Especially if they were still in box, I did an unboxing for them. So if you're interested in any of the stuff I did show on the shelf that I said I did an unboxings for, like I said, go over to the Patreon and go check it out. Because like I said, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers over on Patreon. Same as I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers here on the channel. Like I said, we're at 850 something. I think 854, 855. I'm not quite sure, but we're almost to 900 subscribers. That is the goal. So if you are new and happen to find my part 4 Legends, my Legends figure shelf update, like I said, subscribe to the channel, put in notifications, and like this video. It'd be much appreciated. But guys, as always, that was the video. Hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.